What up? What up? What's going on, guys? Welcome to my live stream. This is Guns Ross, and this is my humble collection. All right, all right, all right. Good evening, guys. How you guys doing? Just got back from work already. Eat some dinner already. Chilling out. Let me go around the block for you guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know, okay? And please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Double tap that screen real quick. It's just gonna take you half of the second. Double tap the screen so I can get those thumbs up. Ooh, I love this one. This one is one of my favorites. I still working on her. Yeah, still working on her. You gotta subscribe to my channel. I got some upgrades for this one coming up this week. Hell yeah. We're gonna do a makeover on the Mac 5. Okay? We're gonna do a makeover. And I'm gonna do a video on it. So obviously on the live stream I cannot touch my own guns because I mean YouTube will take my videos down in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, okay? So you gotta stay connected, guys. You gotta subscribe, and hit that bell button so you can get notifications when I drop my videos. Okay, I'm gonna be testing this one once I do the upgrades, the Magnite, which is a MP5 platform, and the new Chris Vector 10 millimeters. Okay, and I did some changes on my 7.62 by 39, 7.5-inch barrel. Last time I had some issues with it, but hopefully this time with what I did, it's gonna be running good. Okay, any 7.62 by 39 AR platform will have some issues. Okay, until you get there and do your adjustments. Even your grandma owns something more serious. What your grandma owns, little kid? Go ahead. All right. What's going on, uranium 232? What's going on? How you doing, Panda Babu? Appreciate it. Do you have a P? No, I don't have a PSA dagger, brother. I don't own one. Not neither a javelin. Do you have an M4 carbine? No, I don't have an M4. I do have an AR-15, which is the civilian platform of the M4. All right. All right, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please support the Second Amendment, support the gun YouTubers. We don't get a lot of love from YouTube. Okay, we don't get a lot of love from YouTube. We are the black sheep from YouTube. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel, support the community. Okay. I will 100% appreciate it. You have a Cherry Tag M2000? No, I don't have that, brother. All I have is what you see in the table. Okay, there you go. Please double tap the screen so I can get some likes on this live stream. There you go. You go. We got 10 now. Let's go up. Just double tap the screen. It's just gonna take you half of the second. Half of the second. No, I'm thinking about building a 50, but Beowulf on the AR platform. Roy, Beretta. I do have a couple. I don't have M9, okay? But there you go. That's a Beretta APX Combat. And here we have a Beretta A300 Ultima Patrol. Excellent shotgun. Excellent. That's actually my home defense shotgun. I mean, I feel sorry for anybody that tried to break in anybody's house, you know, at least in United States, especially in Texas, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Alabama, all those red states where people can actually, own firearms to defend themselves and their loved ones. Are these real? Yes, they are real. They're not. They're not airsoft guns. Okay, they're 100% real. All of them. Merlin Science. These are fake. Man, why are they gonna be fake, man? Why? This is United States of America, man. You know, there's 99.9% that is gonna be real. Okay, they're 100% real. All right, 100%. That 10 millimeter right there doesn't look fake. Benelli M4. I'm thinking on getting one. Yes, I love shotguns. I have A70, the A300 from Beretta. I have a Benelli Supernova, which I like very much. It's a pump action, and that one over there. All right, that's a Saiga copy, which is a SDS Lynx 12. Yeah, I want one, but I want the original stuff, not the Panzer M4. MPT 13. I'm Italian soldier, and Beretta for me is beautiful. Yeah, yes sir, yes sir. And with that chisel boss duct, you can mount the red dot side. It's fully adjustable. You can adjust the length. You can adjust the pad up and down, the chin rest. Everything is adjustable on it. I love that. You can put M4 or any AR-15 platform grips on it. Yep. But I also love Benalis too. These guys took the time, Look at that receiver, man. They really took the time. Look at the difference between that receiver and an M70, A70 from Remington. Silence that DEDC 2025. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Hey guys, if you have subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Support the Second Amendment. Support the gun community. Okay. We don't get a lot of love from YouTube. All right. And actually, this is the only platform right now that we can do this. Not we can show this on TikTok or anywhere else. Okay. So we gotta keep this up. Um, German MP5, yes, it is. But they're expensive. They're expensive. I have a Mac 5 right here, okay, which is a copy of the MP5. I'm going to be buying an MP5, but that one's gonna be in a 22 LR, which is not that expensive. But it's coming. It's coming to my channel. I want a Springfield M1A SOCOM 2, 7.762 by 51 or 308. Yeah. And of course, that Benelli M4 it will be coming soon too. Okay, you guys gotta stay tuned. All right, dropping down the comments. What is your everyday carry? What do you carry for self-defense every day? Or what is your home defense? Just comment down below. Throw in the comments. All right, guys. Right down there, I have a couple of ARs. My ARs are built. They are not one brand whole rifle purchase. Okay, I don't like that. I don't believe in none of that stuff. So I always get lowers and build my own setups. Okay. 7.62 by 39. Here we have another 5.56 7.5 inches. Another 7.5 inch barrel, pistol style, side, right side charging handle, and a 7.62 by 39. There you go. That one is a 300 blackout, 5-inch barrel. The other one is a 300 blackout too. It's a 16-inch barrel and 5.56. I love this one. I love the color. It's a burn bronze mixed with FDE. Walter P99, deadly weapon. They're all deadly weapons, brother. They're all deadly weapons. Okay. Yeah. Especially this shotgun right here, man, that is loaded with Winchester Defender. It's a slug mixed with double all buckshots. One shot, one kill. That's it. All right, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live stream. This is Guns R Us. All right. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I have I would say over 200 videos in my channel. Just scroll down. All these weapons, each of them, I probably made some modifications, and they're all recorded in videos in my channel. Okay. Even I have a bunch of reviews about lights and other stuff. So don't waste your time and just subscribe and look up my channel, guys. All right, I have gun collections videos where I talk about each gun. Since I cannot touch the guns during live, okay. This is a YouTube policy. That's why I have everything laid out in a table, right? And I'm not handling the gun in my hands and showing it to you guys, which I would prefer to do that. But as soon as I put a hand on one of those firearms, my live stream is gonna be take it down. Okay. Any AI 12s? No. That's my shotguns right there. Benelli, Beretta, Remington. That one over there. It's not expensive. It's an AK style. I would say it's a copy of the Saiga. Actually, some of the parts of the Saiga can be transferable to that 12 gauge. And it's a blast, man. This thing shoots anything that is a 12 gauge. Yeah. Okay. Let me go around here. So this one is one of my last ones. So hopefully I can test this next week. There you go. Clean setup. Not a bunch of cables around or grips or pressure switch. Just one light, one angle grip from Viridian lights and red dot sights, which are, well, they don't have red. All they have is green. Very nice light. Very well constructed. Very tough. It's rechargeable, 2000 lumens. Yep, she ready. She ready. This one is a pistol configuration and it's chambered in 10 millimeters. It's gonna be suppressed in January with this one right here too. All right. No, I don't have any Luger. Dude, amazing. Appreciate it, brother. Panic 94. Uh, Motocross AK, that AK thought. This is it is from the AK platform, but it's a crank. It's a crank up. There you go. That one is chamber in 7.62 by 39. All right. It's one of my favorites. And I will be changing that what is it? A Fat Defense grip. And I will be putting Midwest Industries ones. A couple of upgrades are coming for this one. All right. I will be buying another bolt and another adjustable piston to reduce the recoil. But I'm not doing anything to the original one. All right. Yeah, guys. All these ARs, they don't have regular springs. They have Armor Spec H2, H3, H1, and JP springs. Okay. That 300 blackout, that one's gonna be suppressed too. A very good caliber for home defense. You know, not for long distance, but for home defense, it has a good stopping power, and it's a good caliber, 30 millimeters caliber. Is it automatic or semi? Which one? Which one? Panic 94. What is that? A Dexter picture? I love that miniseries, man. I like the series Dexter. Semi, they have cool switches. No switches here. No FRTs, and no super super safes, super safeties. Okay, I'm in the state of Florida, so right now there's a law about bounce stocks, and those follow under the same law. Till they fix that, I'm not gonna be putting my head in the chop block. Okay. Yep. I would like to, but no, sir. Unless you're shooting in your own online and don't record that. Bubble juice. What the fuck? Okay. All right, guys. I see so many guys that are connecting right now. If this is your first time watching my live stream, or you haven't watched my videos, this is Guns for Us. Please subscribe. Subscribe to the channel so you can get those notifications when I drop new videos. Not only live streams, obviously, because in the live stream I cannot touch any guns. All I can do is point with this laser right here. Other than that, that's about it. Okay. As soon as I put one of my hands in one of those guns, the live stream is gonna be taken down. Okay. So obviously, we had to follow up the lame ass rules. All right. What type of okay is that? What are you talking about? Okay, you're talking about AK. That's an AK platform, yes, but it's a crank, and that's a 7.62 by 39. Yeah, bro, I love that gun right there. Love it. Yeah, I'm still working on her. I gotta replace the sides, the front side and the rear side, and the bolt, the piston. It's gonna be. I need another one. I don't want to mess with the original one. but I'm gonna get another bolt, and I'm gonna get an adjustable piston so I can reduce the recoil a little bit. Is that really? Well, I gotta go back in the comments. Uh, that really? You mean real? Yes, man. They're all real. They're all real. WTV. Bye. Okay. Anthony 13 5 11. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Uh, which was your first gun? My first gun was well, after I came back from overseas, it was a P320, but it was all black. Okay, it was all black. So it's the same one, the white one, but it was all black. uh, Dania or Danya, Haled. Oh my God. Okay, cool. Welcome to my live stream, brother. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and double tap that screen. Okay, I will get a, I will get some type of support if you get to double tap that screen. It's gonna take just a fraction of a second to do it. Okay, and that is actually it's gonna help me out with the YouTube algorithm. That bullshit that YouTube have, so you can get more views on YouTube. I don't know if they're lying, but let's try it. How much was the MP5 model? Is it 9 millimeters? This one? Yes, it's a 9 millimeters, and it's a third of the of what the HK costs, and actually has some parts that are from the same factory of the HK, and you can transfer any parts from the HK to this pistol right here. Okay, so you can actually upgrade parts from HK on this pistol. All right, so it's a replica. It's a Mac 5. Okay, military arsenal. I don't know if it's corporation or company, but it's a military arsenal 5. That's what it's called. Okay. Which model is it? No, it's not a Senate. If I were to get a Senate, I will save a little bit more and get the real shit. Okay, the Senates are like close to $2,000, brother. All right. So no, this one has a pretty good reviews and it's on point. For less, you can find that for a little bit more than $1,000 or less than $1,000, a little bit under. Where the 10 millimeter at? 10 millimeters right here. That's a double stack. We have 19 in the mag, 19 rounds with extended magazine, and this one right here. There you go. It's a Greaseback, 6.5 inches generation 2 in 10 millimeters. Okay. When you doing that giveaway, you promised me. Hell yeah, I promise. But guess what? We're close. We are 1,500 subscribers out. All right. As soon we get those two, as soon we get those two, get to those 10,000 subscribers, I will start giving away stuff. I promise you guys. All right. Remember, you were supposed to be sending the back. Come on. No, it's not gonna happen. Where's the musket? I don't know. Somewhere else. Just scroll down. Scroll down. Somebody's gonna have a musket somewhere in the live stream. All right. These ones are like more modern style guns. Okay. There you go, guys. Come on. Subscribe. Support the Second Amendment. Support the gun community. Okay. The only way that we can grow up and stay, on YouTube is we get support. If not, it's gonna happen just like TikTok and all those social media um, stuff. Okay, this is our right, our Second Amendment, and we have the right to carry and conceal and defend ourselves. Okay, so we have to keep it up. What is your thoughts on the SAR 9? Very good gun, very good gun. Okay, I think this is the cheapest gun that you can find. Actually, actually, this gun is better than a 200 or $350 gun. Or actually, it's better than some guns that are over $400. Okay. Yes, I love my sword. Mine, I did a lot of modifications, you know, but it's on point, bro. That's kind of like my Glock 17 right there. Okay, I do have a Glock 17, but that's how I compare the SAR with a Glock 17. But have better ergonomics, better grip. Yeah. The only thing that I'm missing on this one is optic ready, but it's not, the slide is not milled. Okay, and the Glock is. I wish they milled the slide. I think in the new SARS, or you can send the slide to one of these companies and get a mill. I think I'm going to do that and put the rear side, the rear item side in the front of the optic. Spill your UMP. Okay. No, not for sale, brother. Not for sale. Catherine, Catherine Flores. Not for sale. Not for sale. Okay. This is just for entertainment and entertainment purposes only. Okay. Nothing here is for sale. What did you order? Charles. Okay. Oh yeah, telling you. Now in Christmas you can find that gun. I think in Black Friday, somebody put in the live stream. One of the guys that was, I think, was Palmetto State Armory PSA. It was in $179. That's a steal, man. That is a steal. It's an excellent gun for $179. Okay, I will buy this gun anytime over a Taurus G3. Anytime. Okay. All right. You have a 22 P17? No, I don't have. I don't have one, man. I don't have one. But hey, what you see here is what I have. Okay. So that's about it. That's my pistols. This is my humble collection. There you go. Got some Glocks in there. Glock 17 MOS, Glock 48 MOS, Glock 19 MOS, and Glock 19X MOS with threaded barrel. Okay. Go, got a couple of six. I have a couple of Canics, Beretta, P320, P320, CCs. I love CCs. So I have a CC Shadow 2, CC P10F. I love that gun right there, that P10F. It's an excellent gun. And this is my favorite right here. My favorite, the CC75 SP01. Kimber 45, Rock Island 10 millimeters double stack, FN 509. This is my wise pistols right here. That's a G2 from Taurus. And of course that SAR, man. That SAR is ready to go. Ready to go. All right. Go. Couple of ARs over there. Couple of ARs. 5 inches barrel, 300 blackout. The other one, 16 inches barrel, 300 blackout. 5.56, two tones. This one is FDE mixed with burn bronze. There you go. SDS links, 12 gauge, magazine fed, semi-automatic. There you go. Benelli Supernova Tactical. I love that one. That one shoots many shells. You can put 11 in the tooth and one in the head. You can get 12. There you go. This is one of my last editions. This is a Beretta A300 Ultima Patrol. Really nice. Remington A70. This is the Tonka of the shotguns. And here we have a CC Scorpion, which is being exercised. I already upgraded the bolt and the upper receiver. So now it's a delayed blowback Scorpion. There you go. Nice, nice gun. Low, very low recoil. All right, let me take a sit real quick. Just got knee surgery, so. But you had the beat, especially with number and quality. What would you install a red dot on a shotgun? Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't? Red dots on shotguns been used by hunters for years. Yep, there you go. You got your answer. All right, you got your answer. It's a shotgun. Well, it's a shotgun, and this is a PCC, and that one is a AR, and that one is. I mean, come on. And this is a pistol. Why I shouldn't put a red dot sight in a pistol? Huh? Of course, if you're using slugs, you need to have some type of optic, right? Unless you're gonna shoot that slug randomly. I mean, if you're using something like double zero or double O buck shots, it's a point and shoot pretty much. But if you're using something more precise, like one round only, like a slug, come on, you need to have some type of sight. Yes, you're right. You're right. Even with boxers, you need some tie with tying off on choke. It's a good with a red dot. 100%. 100%. Okay. What kind of knee surgery? Total knee replacement. Yeah. Total joint knee replacement. I'm in a week number 5. Pain is going away a little bit. No, nothing here is for sale. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Okay. I appreciate it. I love it. Appreciate it. Milos. Thank you. It's my EDC. What is your EDC? Maybe miss your comment. Okay. Oh, okay. Should I use a red dot on my 43X? If it's MOS, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Welcome to 2025. Most of the guns that are coming in the market right now, they are all optic ready. It's your choice to put one or not, okay? But definitely red dot sights are gonna facilitate better the side picture, and you can shoot with both eyes open. Oh, that sucks. At least, well, let me see. Where you look at it, I'm in the state of Florida. Florida. That's how far I'm gonna get, and on where I am. Okay, the state of Florida. Oh, that sucks. At least you'll be hopefully a little bit better for Christmas. Or how you feel? Yeah, I mean, it's getting better. Like right now, I'm on standing. I mean, obviously, something the weights cause a little pain. But man, when that nerve blocker woke up after the first 48 hours, shit, man. I'm a very tough guy with pain. You know, I I can take pain, but dude, or man, or sir, or gent, this this pain is different. It's different. But I'm doing my exercises and forcing, you know, Obviously not now, but before on the second, third week, I was forcing myself out of bed, doing my PT, doing my exercises, you know, doing my bike, and all that exercise will help out. Well, even don't agree with you, read those signs on shotguns. I hope you recover well. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hola, buenas noches, parcero. Saludos desde Medellín, Colombia. Colombia. Colombia's in the house, guys. Colombia's in the house. Yeah, he's saying hi. Okay, welcome, welcome to my live stream, Colombia. How do you like the Shadow 2? It's a perfect gun, bro. It's a perfect. The only thing that I'm missing on this one, um, I really don't need it, okay? Because I'm used to shoot with iron sights, and that fiber optic in the front and the adjustable sight in the rear. I think that's perfect. But the only thing that I would change on this gun is I will get the slide mill for the armor. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, that's about it. It's a perfect shooting gun. That gun is like $1,400, $1,400 pistol. It's not that expensive, but it's very accurate. Doesn't have a lot of recoil. It's a really nice shooting gun. Really nice, really nice. Especially that slide running inside the lower. It's not like other guns that the slides is running out. It's running inside. Yeah, badass. I like it. Same with the SP01. Same with the SP01, which is my favorite. I changed some parts, some springs here and there from the Cajon website. You know, but yeah, it's a good gun. I love CCs. Okay, the only CC that let me down a little bit was my CC Scorpion that I have it in the box, in my box for a while. That I didn't trust her because of the bolt material. I don't know. You guys hear the explosions, the rounds exploding out of battery, but now it's fixed. I put a whole aluminum upper receiver on a enhanced bolt from Nexus, and the whole system is a delay blowback. Okay, that right there behind that bolt, which is in both sides, there is a bearing. So the bolt runs in the bearing. It's a nice system. It's a nice system. I mean, obviously, you shouldn't be doing that. A gun should be, good to go right out of the box. But since I just purchased the gun already, you know, I don't know. That's just me. Some of you guys will be selling the gun right away, but I don't do that. Red does are the future. Are the future is here, and the future is here. Yes, right. That's right. You know, um, and it's getting better. It's getting better. Okay, there's a lot of brands out there, and pretty much on these days you can trust any of the rods red dot sites in the market. Okay, there's a new brand. I think it's Silly or something like that, which are bringing some good stuff. Holosun is bringing good stuff. Vortex is good, especially their lifetime warranty, no questions asked. You call that company, hey, I broke my dot. They send you the label to send the old one back, and they send you a new one. Viridian is good. It's a good brand too. Okay, and they are they have only green lasers and green dots. You never hear about those. Those are good too. But yeah, you can rely so much in a green dot and a red dot side on these days that sometimes you don't even need a iron sights. I always get iron sights, but like in this guy right here, I don't have iron sights. My dream will be to have a Mosin Nagant in my collection. I saving up for one. Congratulations on your collection. I appreciate it. It's a humble collection. Obviously, I don't have nothing here like that is breaking the bank. I know some of you guys have more excellent and more expensive guns, I show him what I have. Okay, will you put the aftermarket plate on it, or will you have the slide mill? Are you talking about? Oh, I'm missing. I gotta go back and forward. The 43X. Well, if yours is not MOS, I will get maybe send that to the Glock store. I know that those guys are pretty fast on what they're doing, and they will get that mail like real quick. Okay, for you for whatever you can get a mail for on a specific site, red dot site like Almar or whatever you want. They can do that for you, or they can do that just for an overall MOS, so you can use any plates on it. Okay. Or you can just buy a slide, buy an aftermarket slide. By the way, Guns N' Roses, you're the reason I have an optic cut slide on my SAR 9. I have never knew they were a thing. Yes, yes, man. I want to get mine. How that work for you? I want to get my slide cut because this one is just sitting in the top, right? Like two holes and threaded, and it's sitting there. But I don't feel very comfortable with that. Okay, it's okay because I use some special screws, but I don't feel very comfortable. I want to get my shit mill. So how that work for you? All right. So I Islam Bilal AK-47. Yeah, AK-47 is a very reliable gun, guys. I mean, I give you that. Okay. That thing's runs rusty in mud, in sand, in sand, in rain. Anything you put through the AK-47, that's gonna still shooting. Okay, maybe not that accurate, but on these days, we're in 2025. That shit about not being accurate is out of the window with all the system that comes now. You know, um, Midwest Industries just released something that is like the I don't know. You guys hear about the dog leg? It's the dust cover for the AK-47 that comes with the rail. Just Midwest Industry got one in the market, which is pretty good, And there's a lot of attachments now and new stuff for the AK-47 that is gonna make it really reliable. Do you have an LCP? No, I don't have one. There's a lot of stuff that I don't have, guys, but they're coming little by little. Okay, little by little. I just don't dedicate myself just to this. I have mortgage, I have all this stuff like everybody else. Okay, but after all that, yeah, I put some savings on the side for this. Okay, like I said, I have some stuff coming for the Mach 5. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm getting the UTG system that is running. It's running on Picatinny rail here, and then from here it's gonna be in the top, N-lock and N-lock in the grip. Okay, and then I'm getting a 1913 from Midwest in the back, and I'm putting a brace on it. All right, I'm keeping this as a pistol. I'm not gonna do that as a SBR. For me right now, till they get rid of the NFA, it's not a benefit. Okay, it looks cool and everything, but it's not a benefit for me to SBR it. Okay, with a pistol, benefit you have more benefits, concealed carry and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm doing that, and I haven't like right now. My everyday carry is my 48 MOS, which is the same as the 19, right? But slimmer. But I still like my bulky 19. It feels better in my hand. It feels better. Yeah. So 19X might be one of my favorite carry pistols, but I just put that compensator, the PMN compensator, and changed the spring for a 15-pound spring. you know, because the gases are gonna be going on somewhere else up. It's not gonna go back in the barrel to push that slide to the back. So you need less force. So you need to reduce the weight on the spring. If not, you're gonna have more resistant and low pressure gases trying to hit move that slide back. Okay, so like I say, I gotta test it first. If she's good, then boom, one of the trusted ones. But as right now, I gotta go to the range and test it, and hopefully I can feel better next week and do that. All right, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Support the Second Amendment, support the gun tubers, the gun community, okay? Obviously, you know, this is not about, some people are commenting stupid shit like this is the cartel, whatever. I don't care. You know, this is 100% legal here, all right? All these guns being purchased legal, all the low receivers, everything, past the background, everything is good to go, okay? 100% good, okay? And like I say, all these laws about guns, they are written for criminals. I mean, for abiding citizens, because the criminals doesn't follow the rules. Yeah. All right, guys. Sorry, oh, I took a minute to look at something else. Which was my first. All right, after overseas, several years overseas, I came back and got me a P320. Okay, that one is chambered in 40 Smith and Wesson. It was all black, obviously, but I did some modifications. I polished the slide, came out pretty good, you know. And got a X carry grip module, which is the grip in white, to do something different. Right after, you know, I got a couple of firearms, I decided to do, you know, something out of the box, something different. All right. And then I have another P20 right there, which I put the safety to be more safe, so she cannot shoot me in the leg without my authorization. And I'm doing the same thing for this one. I already got the gig and the template already to do it. From SIG, what is it? Yeah. From SIG Mechanics. Yeah, you get the template from them, and you can actually get the OEM parts for that gun, and boom. Do you feel safe now? What do you mean? I always feel safe, bro. I always feel safe. Great set. Appreciate it. Would you love to be able to purchase those in my country? Okay. What country you at right now? Alessandro Garcia. Are you? You're lucky. I appreciate it, man. But obviously, you know, none of these things is free. You have to work hard. Okay. So people talking about the American dream, this and that. No, you come here to work, man. You know, nothing is free. Nothing is gonna rain from the sky. Um, so D Man 824. I want to read this personally. Like, do you feel safe now? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Explain yourself. Do Sigmax work in Taurus? No, no, I don't think so. I'm not sure. Maybe I haven't tried, but I know the Sig P320 work in the SAR 9. All you have to do is a small modifications. And if you don't know how to do it, I do have a video on how to do it on my channel. You can get any drum made for the P320 or any extension, +5, +10, whatever it is, and it's gonna fit perfectly because the magazine is the same. The only thing that is different is the little dense holes that the magazine button is gonna catch on. Okay, but the body is the same. Everything. The floor is the same. Everything is the same. Okay, same wide, same width, same length. So all you have to do is, get a Dremel, make the holes for adapted for this one, and I'll show you how to do it. All you have to do is look at my videos. Need a lot of ammo, not a lot of guns. I do have a lot of ammo too. You know, I do have a lot of ammo. That cabinet right there is full. Okay, I make sure if she hit the fan, I'm not gonna carry empty guns. Okay, and believe me, this is not gonna. I'm not gonna be attached to this. My family is gonna have a bunch of them too. Italy, bro. I appreciate it, man. Building in the house, man. I always love to go to Italy, but still in my dreams, I'm gonna visit Italy. Learn the language too. I know Spanish, so it's very close. If you know Spanish, you can actually learn Italian real quick. Family goals right here. Yeah, man. It's always a goal. Always start with a short goal. Okay, get your short goal and your long term goal. Okay, short goal. Once you made that goal, get another short goal. And you're gonna have it. All you have to do is not just think about it. Actions. Apply actions. Once prepared for la guerra. Sorry. Nice collection there. Appreciate it. Mine over matter. Alex Houseman, thanks. Appreciate it. No problem. With all the guns, do you feel safe now? No. I mean, I can't shoot all these guns at the same time. Okay. I can't shoot, but yes. If the answer is yes, yes. You know why? Because once you cross that door of your house, if you haven't figured out yet, if you guys haven't figured out yet, there's a jungle. Okay. And you can either be a sheep or a wolf or a lion. Okay. Yep. Yes, sir. Even in your house, you're not safe. Somebody can, you know, drop that door, three, four, five guys coming through, do whatever they want with your daughters, your family, in the front of your face. You know what I mean? Beat you up and probably left you alive so you can suffer the whole life, or do the same thing to you, because these criminals don't care if you're a female or male, right? But guess what? Even if that happens, I got a chance to fight back. Do you have a chance to fight back? That's the question. Do you have a chance to fight back? No, but I have a bolt action over there. It's not an expensive rifle. I trust it maybe all the way to 400 meters, but not over that. Okay, that it's nice. It's not bad, but it's not an expensive rifle. And I was gonna upgrade the chassis, but I don't wanna put a $500-600 set on a 400 rifle. Okay, so I'm looking forward to get a better bolt action barrel rifle. It doesn't matter if it comes with a shitty stock, because I would like to upgrade it and get a aluminum style one, so I can put mags and grip and all that stuff. But for now, this is all I have. But it's in my mind to get something better. Okay, this is a 308 Mossberg Patriot Predator. Okay, I wish I could get those here in Canada. Sadly, all of my guns, two which are 20 prohibit. Yeah, man, that's when that's what we have our Second Amendment. Okay, Th- that's why the Second Amendment is so important. All right, because when you have a tyrant government, right, at least the citizens have the power to fight back. Am I right or wrong? Remember what happened in Germany with the Nazis? They took all the guns. They got the list of all the guys, all the people, all the citizens that had got guns. Once they disarmed everybody, I don't want to even talk about that because that was terrible times for some people. you know. So let me cut it right there. Let me get a Glock 45. 45. That's a good gun. All right, it's the same thing as a 19X. Same thing as a 19X. The 45. 45. Amazing, man. Appreciate it. What's your gold pistol? Good to go. My go-to pistol is simple. It's my 19 MOS. That's it. That's my everyday carry. All right. My everyday carry will be the 19 MOS. I'm trying this one now, but like I said, I got to take it back to the ranch. I did some, put a compensator and a 15-pound spring. I know it's gonna work, but I'm not gonna know if it's gonna work till I test it. Okay. In United Kingdom, even we know a lot. We're not allowed to have a picture of a gun. Well, I hear about that. That man that came to United States and started shooting shotguns and AR-15. He got arrested over there, and that is messed up. That really messed up. Now, as I carry an LCP, but I'm upgrading to the SAR 9 for open carry. SAR 9 is an excellent gun, okay, and it's not gonna break your bank. Okay, some of these guns like the FN, they are way overpriced, way overpriced. I mean, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna say that they're not good, but man, these guys are. They think that they have gold. That's good. You gotta do what you gotta do for a peace of mind. Yes, sir. I'm in Italy. You actually go to jail if you shoot the intruder. Well, I prefer to go to jail than see my than live with that image of somebody doing something to my wife or my daughter or killing them in my face. I 100% prefer to go to jail and they stay alive. What about that? Yep. One and display. Oh, one, please. It's not about how expensive. It's matter how it feels on your skills. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that 19, the 19 MOS, it feels pretty good. It's already adapted. I did the modification on the trigger so I can fit all my four fingers on it, and then that small compact gun. Had the stapling job and everything, but even had the factory trigger. And for everyday carry, you don't want to get a race gun. Okay, you don't want to get a race gun. 7.62 short barrel AR there. Yes, that one is a pistol, and have brace, angle grip, and everything. It's chambered in 7.62 by 39. One advice: if you are building your own 7.62 by 39 from the AR multi-cal, get some decent mags. Get Duramax mags. Get a Hayes firing pin, extended firing pin from Black Rifle Company or something like that, and get a nice bolt. All right, you don't have to change the whole entire bolt carrier, but a nice bolt in the front. All right, and make sure you upgrade your buffer spring, even either for a H2 from Armor Spec or a JP spring, and you're gonna be fine. Okay. For Christmas, no, can't ask for anything of this for Christmas. Yeah, I'm on the eye of my wife already. Okay, everything have to be sneaky. No, for Christmas is whatever they want. But what you guys getting for Christmas? You guys getting something like this for Christmas? Or asking a list? I need a rocket. We need that. I love handguns. Definitely not giving them up though. Okay. People are treated to come harm me in my house. What a gun. What gun should I get? Well, just think about the worst. Just think about, just put it in your mind, right? When they cross that door, They're not gonna come with a single shotgun with one bullet in the and one of those shotgun that you crack in half and put a 12 gauge. They're not gonna cross the door with that. Okay, just put it in mind that probably they're gonna cross the door and enter your house with extended mag switches and Dracos. Okay, so guess what? You have to at least get even with these guys. All right, you gotta get an AR, AK-47, something that hit hard, like 7.62 by 39 hollow points for home defense. If it's a shotgun, get the most ugliest motherfucker round. I do have slugs mixed with buckshots in each round. Okay, one of those, that's it, lights out. And if your lights are out, you're not gonna feel the other 12 following up. Because I'm gonna make sure somebody's trying to harm my family is living in a box or in a bag. Water gun. You think what you think, man. Yep. Think whatever you want. The rookie number. Then rookie numbers. G19 triggers feels punchy to me. Yes, I do have upgrade with a timing trigger. My my Glock 17 MOS, but I don't carry this one. This one is my shooting gun. Right? I can probably use it for home defense, but I don't like to, do anything to my carry guns. That's me personally. Okay. But believe me, in a stress situation, you're not gonna feel the trigger. That trigger is gonna be like half a pound. Okay, in a stress situation. And plus, guys, you guys need to practice in point and shoot, because most of the altercations happen in a close distance. Okay, there's no time. It's like a quick reaction of half a second. All right, so if you're good enough, you maybe see that red dot or green dot. All right, but you have to point and shoot at least to the torso, the upper part, and then follow up with shoots maybe you get in target. But first couple of shots, point and shoot. Train on that. Where's your Springfield 1911? I don't have a Springfield 1911. I do have a Rock Island, which is ready to go. She is ready to go. She is sweet like butter. Okay, it's 10 millimeters double stack, 10 millimeters double stack, and I have a 45. 45. Okay. Uh, okay, let me go fast. Uh, Canuck. Canuck TTI is the most accurate for the money. Yes, I agree. You know, I'm right now. I'm working on the PCCs. I stopped buying pistols after I got my 19X, but I agree with you. Canuck is the revolution right now on the handguns. Okay, and that everything started with that guy right there. Right, that's the grandfather right there. Okay, that's the Canuck SFX. After that, everything else, came out. Uh, the super secret switch. Okay, no, we cannot have this in Florida. Not right now, till the law is, fixed. I know the federal government said you good, FRTs are good, super safety, whatever. But there's a law here in Florida. You can have anything that accelerates the fire rate on your gun. Not a single one of those guns have 100 rounds through it. I didn't know you live with me, man. I didn't know. But I'll make sure I put you in my taxes next time. Okay, as a dependent. Where's the Beretta M9? It's coming. It's coming. I just I just used that so many years, man. The Beretta M9. That I'm like, You know, it's not like a civilian that never used that gun before and one on Barrett 99. I used it for many years, and I don't know. I will have it maybe a newer generation of the N9, but it's coming. It's coming. Maybe I get some FDE or something nice. What good are they? Let me see. It's the same guy. Let me see. One ball. What good are they if unused? Take a picture and sell them to someone who will use them, like me. Oh, come on. Are motor guns digital and AI? Mm, what kind of question is that? I see you have a Turkish S9. Yeah, I have a Turkish SAR 9 and I have a Turkish Mark 5. And I have a Turkish shotgun right there. Yes, sir. They made some pretty good guns too. I see you have, and they are not overpriced. SAR 9 does it shoot well. Yes, Turkish has made its weight in the gun community, including the Dickinson Irons. About buying me a SAR 9. Yes, don't think about it twice. Get a SAR 9. Heard a lot of good things about that. Yes, good job. Do your rights. Yeah. Um. Yep. They always try to take away our rights, right? And because they can take it at once, they start chipping a little bit, like little bit, as little bit by little bit. Okay, they take a little bit, small bites. All right, till you are left with nothing. Okay, that's how it is. Every 4 years, we have to fight for our rights. Something that is in the books already. All right, something that is in the books already that shouldn't be infringed. Second Amendment is loud and clear right there, written by, So I don't know. Some states, under United States, some states, bend the law and do whatever the fuck they want, you know. But that's something that I don't understand. How one state can be different from another one, and we are under the same United States, you know, amendments. How many arms? Oh, I got one, two, three, four, five. How many arms do you want me to have? It doesn't matter. Some people collect watches, man, and they don't use it all at the same time, right? It depends what you like, man. Some people collect glasses, and that doesn't mean that you have 20 heads, right? Well, right now I have a mess in the room because I had to move everything out of place, just to demonstrate this because, like I said, I can't handle the gun and show it one by one. So I had to kind of like lay out everything without touching my own guns in YouTube Live because they will take my video down. So I have a whole mess in the top of the safe. But yeah, you see, I have one head, but I do have a bunch of glasses because I like glasses and because I can, you know, because I can. Macaroni Fire, welcome to my channel, brother. Make sure you subscribe, man. Make sure you subscribe, support the gun community and the Second Amendment, okay? Yeah, yeah. If we don't show that, this channel have a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, and this channel is still up on YouTube, they're going to disappear, bro. They're going to disappear. Look how Demolition Ranch disappeared. I mean, he saw it coming. You know what I mean? All this bullshit now about shorts that doesn't generate anything. It's just a background music and just flexing your gun. No content, no talking about the gun because people are scared about breaking down the gun or talking about the modifications or show the modifications or show the upgrades. You know what I mean? That's a total control right there, man. I don't care if they monetize my videos. I'm trying, obviously, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna take my sleep during the night. I'm gonna get a little bit of liquid. I'm thirsty. I gotta say something. Say something. Put something in the comments. I got 33 people right now in the views. Comment down. Say something. Ask me a question or how's your day? Or you just got back from work, you tired, whatever it is, man. We're here to talk. I feel like I'm talking to you guys. Okay. Moha 599. Say hi. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. And I appreciate it that you're taking the time, to look at my live stream. And if it's not much to ask, please subscribe to the channel and double tap that screen so I can get some likes. How many of it? It's around 34 guns or a little bit more. I give away something to my family, my daughter, my wife, but it's growing. It's growing. I think 34, 35, something like that. I gotta count. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Carl, I don't know. And if I know, I won't talk about it if you're smart enough. Okay. Where are you from? I am Puerto Rican American, original from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. Yeah, you're laughing, man, because you know it's true. You know it's true. You don't want to cut your own legs, right? Oh, welcome to the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Iran in the house. Yeah, we are one. We are one word, okay? I know we are in wars all the time and people like hate each other, But myself, I believe in love. That everybody should love each other. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. Okay, your color on your skin, your language. It doesn't matter, all right? Because one day you're gonna leave this body, right? And then you're gonna go in the front of the judge, and he's gonna ask you some questions. And gonna be like, why you did this and you did that, right? You're supposed to pass the test. Can only carry one. What's your preference? Right now, the like look, every, before I bought one of each guns, I didn't went to the store and blindfolded and purchased a gun, obviously, right? So I did my homework. I was like, man, I like that gun. I'm saving to buy that gun because I like it. At some point, I like one on each of these guns, okay? But at the end of the day, as much I try to don't get me into the Glocks, that's my carry right there. All right. Even times, I grab a different gun to carry, and before I leave the door, I come back to the safe and switch it for the 19. I don't know. It's a thing about trust, and she never failed, not even once. All right. I lately carrying the 48, which is about the same size but slimmer, but it's a little snappier. I prefer that thicker version. All right. Yep, yep, yeah. Let me go around the block, man, because I know some guys just connect to the live stream. So let me show you guys. Echelon 4.0's Charlie is my carry. Nice, very nice. All right. I got a bullpup over there. I got that one when the first bullpups came out to the market. That is a Panzer Arms BB12. That was bad, bad. It broke. They sent me some new parts upgrades, and now it's working perfect. Okay, I have a 7.62. All my ARs I building myself. Obviously, none of the parts I'm making myself, but bought them and put it together, right? So 7.62 by 39. There you go, 16 inches. Bolt action, Mossberg, Patriot Predator 308, AR-15 pistol. This one is a Spy Tactical build. And it's 5.56 223, 7.5 inches barrel, and it's a pistol. Okay. And here we have another pistol. And this one is a Chris Vector, 10 millimeters. You see the brace, the angle grip, and it's a 6.5 inches barrel, and it's chambered in 10 millimeters. All right. Then down here we have one of my favorite. This one is a Crank Up 7.62 by 39. All right. From the AK-47 family. Here we have pretty much an MP5, but it's a Mac 5. Okay. I think this one is made on Turkey, and is the name of the company is Military Arms Corporation or company, something like that. We have a G2. That's my wife's gun, and I'm going to buy her a 43X in pink for St. Valentine's. FM 509. Obviously, most of these guns are gonna have extended magazines. It's just for demonstration purposes. But when I carry the gun, obviously it's gonna have a flush mag. Okay. 509, excellent gun. This is a carry size, mid size, 15 round. That one is an excellent gun too, and it's not gonna break the bank. It's a Rock Island 1911 20 millimeter. I mean, no, 10 millimeters old stack, and with that extended have 19. Kimber 45, SAR 9, SP01, CC SP01, CC P10F, excellent gun. And then we have a Shadow 2 from CC. That one is not white, it's auburn gray. And then we have a mighty P320. Yeah, the P320, the grenade of the guns. There you go. I put a safe on it, a amount of safety. And this one is an X carry. Beretta APX, excellent gun too. That one is a Canik SFX. This is the revolution of the Caniks. This is the grandfather of the Caniks. All right, this is where everything started. There we go. We have a Canik. This one is a TP9 Succomp Elite Super Subcompact. Have a 10 round extended plus 12, 22 rounds in that small package right there. And then a P229 357 SIG 40 Smith & Wesson P320. That one's gonna have a safety too. I haven't installed it yet, but it's gonna look just like that one. Then we have a mighty 19X, which is gonna be probably my everyday carry, but not yet till I test that compensator that just recently installed. 19X guy, 19X. I mean, 19X. 17 Glock 17 MOS. All right. This is one of my first ones too, and she's ready to go. She's ready to go. Sometimes I put her in that 2020 Recover tactical brace. Look at that. There's not bulky. There's not a lot of shit. All right. That's how I like it. Okay. I see all this setup. It look like bunch of unnecessary stuff. This is a 19 MOS, and this one is my everyday carry. Ruger 5.7. There you go. Masada, IWI Masada. That's a FNK. Down here we have a 48. Then, all these are bills. Auto precision lowers. We got a 300 blackout shorty. It's a 5-inch barrel. Looks a little longer, but the compensator runs inside the handguard, and I want to compensate this. Suppress this one. Okay. That one is a 302, but it's a 16 inches. This is a 16 inches, 5.56 223, and it's a idle precision lower too. It's not everything idle precision, but I put what I want on it. It's FDE and burn bronze. Burn bronze. I say bronze. Okay, this one is a 5.56 and 223. Got a bunch of knives, everyday carry knives, SDS links. This is a copy of the Saiga 12. This thing shoots anything that you put through her. All right, as long as it's in a 12 gauge configuration. Okay, here we have a Benelli Supernova Tactical. I like this one. You know, you can shoot mini shells on it. You can get 12. And this one is Beretta. Really nice. Look at that receiver, man. Yeah, these guys take the time to to do the finish on their guns. All right, you have a Chisel Bostock, and it's a Beretta 8300 Ultima Patrol. There you go, a full semi-automatic gun, full semi-automatic shotgun, and it's a self-cleaning system. And this one is a Remington A70. This is one of the oldest shotguns that I have. It have an 18.5 barrel, and she will take the bit. Okay, this is the Tonka of the shotguns. And there you go. This is my modified CC Scorpion with Nexus delay blowback system. Okay, now I gotta get they just released the low receiver with the magazine release as a like an M4. So I think I'm gonna be I think it has a timing trigger and everything set up already. So I think I'm gonna order that. And if I remove this one from this gun, I'm gonna have enough parts to put the original CC Scorpion back together. Okay, that's how much I put in. Let me go to the comments, man. Chris Vector, yes, sir. You know, the recoil on that gun is pretty good. That's what I got it on 10 millimeters. It would be a waste to get it in 9 millimeters. Right? So that's stopping power with low recoil. Yeah, MP5, it's a Mac 5. Do you have any 2011s? No. The closest to the 2011 is that Rock Island right there. All right? The double stack. All right? All right, APX is nice. I got a SIG 245 45 caliber. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I think SIGs are a little bit overpriced. That's what I think. You know, but I like SIGs. It doesn't matter what people say. If I like it, I like it, and it doesn't matter what people like or not. Right? That's why they made different types of cars and colors, and you know, people buy whatever they want. They are all well maintained and fair play. How long did you the question? I came back from overseas on 2016. 9 years. 9 years. What is your? It doesn't matter. It's not about more expensive. The more expensive is not gonna do anything. Okay, I can have it more expensive and still gonna get my Glock 19 as a everyday carry. All right, but you want to ask? I mean, I don't even care about expensive, but even that crank, it will cost a couple of dollars right now. But if you ask a couple of years ago, it probably a $500 gun. But it's not about expensive, man. You spend in a gun and optics and lights and magazines and everything that you put in the gun as much as the gun costs already and more. Okay. So my recommendation: if you're gonna do your start collecting guns, don't do upgrades on your guns till you get several firearms, because that's gonna slow you down if you don't have the money. All right. Sword fire is gonna cost you about $260. Plus, if you do an RMR, EOTech or something, it's gonna cost you over $500. So there you go, right there only, you're probably spending more of what the gun costs already. Okay, so get your EDC, do the upgrades under your EDC, and then the rest of the guns, keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. That's what I did at the beginning, But I focused on something else, get my own house, you know, paid off my car, paid off my wife's car. There's things in life that are first than this. Obviously, at least one will be first because that's your personal protection. And that's how you're gonna protect your family, right? Because you can't fight with your fist when somebody's showing up at your doorstep with a Draco, right? Okay, but you do the math. I show you my guns, and I think that maybe I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Uh, that side over there, yeah, that's the SGS links, and she will shoot fast. And this is the only magazines that work on her. Okay, this gun comes with plastic magazines, a 5 round magazine, which is not bad. But after a couple of shots, that magazine is gonna be, very wavy around, moving around. But these magazines are tight. I don't remember what brand is, but I do have a review on these magazines right here on my channel. So you can look it up. If you have this gun or something similar in this platform, those metal magazines are the shit right there. Okay? She will shoot anything that I put through her. Not a single failure. I promise you that. Unless the ammunition is bad. Yeah. Sometimes in the past, I put her in my nightstand as my home defense gun. Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate all you guys, that are connected right now. 100%. I would like to say thank you. Thank you for, you know, dedicate your time for this live stream. My channel is called Guns N' Ross, and that's gonna be my name for now, Guns N' Ross. Obviously, I'm not gonna put out my name, my personal name, last name, none of that information. I would really appreciate if you get the time, and subscribe to my channel and give me your support and double tap that screen, so I can get some like and what YouTube calls the algorithm. Yeah, that shit. They supposedly, help you so your videos get more views. I really don't know how that works, but we are the black sheeps of YouTube. Yeah. All right. The yeah, 8359. What's going on, man? How you doing? You say hi. Yeah, welcome to my live stream and my channel. Okay. All right. Any of you guys gonna get any toys? Any toys for Christmas? What you guys asking for Christmas? What you guys asking for Christmas? I cannot ask my wife to buy me a gun. She's not gonna do it. No, she's not gonna do it. She said I don't need more guns. All right. But I'm asking for what I'm asking for. I'm asking for a GoPro 4K mini. Yes, sir. So I can go to the range and record everything for you guys. Oh my God. All right. I'm going to take a rest for a little bit. I just recently, got some good cut here. Total knee replacement, total knee joint replacement. They cut the whole joint and replace it with titanium. Yep. Pretty much they put some new ball joints on my knee. Yep. And some of those muscles are still slipping and, but it's painful. It's getting better. It's getting better. I prefer a couple of months of pain than the whole life of pain. The violence. What is that? You fix it. Yeah. Mark Max Cornejo. I do not know what is that for real. I look it up. It's a bone from the hand or something. Oh, the joint. Okay, got you. Yeah. So pretty much they take the joint, shave it, and then they put another. Pretty much make another part the same as the other one. Put it with two screws in the bone, and same with the bottom. And I don't know, man. I was slipping, so I don't know what they did. Question, bro. What about sling? You make you make your own too? No, I shit, man. I did use. Do you know what is 550 cord? Paracord. I used paracord before to do slings. Actually, I have one, but it's inside the safe right now. But no, I do use the Blue Force slings are pretty good, and other actually Maple has some good ones too. Yep, I buy them. But for PCCs, I got one made of with paracord. Yeah, it's a great idea. I mean, especially right because you can get these hot grips right here, right? But they're a little thicker, right? And if you already bought the grip, for the size of your hand, it's gonna make it thicker, and you're probably not gonna like it. But that's a thin layer, right? That is gonna rubberize the grip like this one. I use a bite tube in there. You see the bottom right there. That is a bite tube. Yeah, so I can rubberize the grip and get more grip. For you guys that don't know, you know, you can use a mountain bike, a mountain bike too, and rubberize your grips. Okay, there you go. For those that are not rubberized and you want them rubberized, you can do that. And actually, you can get a 700 cc, something like that. It's kind of like the thing ones for the road bikes, and put it in the caps of your scopes, right? And in the tips to avoid scratches, or simply, just rubberize it so you can have more better control of your caps or your adjustments. Yeah, man, you gotta use your brain. There's a couple of ideas out there. Yeah, yeah. And the best thing, is that even if that shit broke, you got a lot of the rest of the tube to make more. Yeah, I wanted to do it on my carry gun, which is my 48. That one right there, the 48. I want to rubberize it, and that's actually good for a concealed carry everyday gun that you don't want like stapling or anything that scratch your skin. You know, it's actually a good idea. All right, guys. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. You guys is the only support that I can get. So I please ask you guys to, take a couple of seconds. You just take a couple of seconds. You double tap that screen so I can get some likes and subscribe. Okay, it's the only way that you guys can get the notifications when I come on live. Or obviously, this is not everything that I do on live because I can't touch anything here. Okay, that's YouTube policy. But when I do my videos, I can break down the gun, show you everything about the gun, do my reviews. If I think it's a trash or what needs to be fixed, and actually, not only the guns, even lights. I like to try new stuff in the market. Obviously, you can't stay in the past all the time or with the 300, right? Um, Actually, we're talking about lights. This light right here, the PID from Holosun, is an excellent light. It's a rechargeable light, and you can use CR123 if your battery die, or you can buy extra batteries and remove the cap, just like the other lights. You know, not all the rechargeable lights you can remove the battery, but on this one you can, and it's very powerful. Actually, I test that one, the PID, next to the TLR1, and the PID is more have more distance, more candela, and it's more powerful. Okay, there you go. I always test the lights with about the same candela and lumens from other lights when I do my reviews. All right, so if you're looking for a specific light and you see it here, I do have a review. Okay, I'm not just talking about the light or how the light looks like in the gun. Actually, how the lights operates, the switches, and how strong it is. Okay, Max Cornejo 20, I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for subscribing. 100%. I appreciate your support. And actually, when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to start giving away. Okay, and that is my promise. All right, so you guys need to stay tuned, especially you got firearms. Obviously, I will try my best at least to don't give away one firearm every year, maybe two pistols, but lights, red dot sights, all that good stuff. That you just can send straight up in the mail to you guys. You don't need no background check, none of that stuff. You know, and that's my goal. Okay, to give back to my subscribers. Yeah, man. If I make a little bit of money on YouTube, I don't rely on YouTube at all. This is kind of like my passion. So that's why sometimes I do my videos, and I can't give a shit about YouTube if they demonetize my channel or not, right? Because I don't depend on YouTube. But if I can make some money and give it back to you guys, and keep you guys motivated, I will do that. Is that a Chrome Taurus? That's my wife's Taurus. Taurus. It's a G2. Yeah, it's a G2, and she wanted some teal accents on it, so I did that too. Okay, um, I want to buy her a 43X Glock 43X. That the pink one that's come with the sparkles, that looks really nice. I mean, for females. Even there's one blue too. Oh, I have 11 guys, 11 people in my live stream, and everybody's quiet. Come on, say something, man. Ask a question. What you have? What is your everyday carry? What you think about the Second Amendment? We should, support the gun community, or we should not, or we should be disarmed. What is your opinion? Right? It doesn't matter what is your opinion. That's what we're here for. You know, we can probably start some debate, something good. So we can start understanding each other. Because most of the people that are against guns never try one. You don't need one till. What you gonna do if somebody broke into your house? You gonna call the police? You're gonna run to the last corner of the house in your last room, and you think they're not gonna get there, right? And pray God, right? Pray God that they don't do anything to your family, right? That most of the time that happen. Okay, we need to be prepared, guys. We need to be prepared. Okay, we need to be prepared. All right. I don't own these guns. Hopefully somebody cross the door so I can test the gun with another human being. I pray to God that nobody cross the door and I don't have to use this and another human being. Okay, that's what I pray to. Since I have a gun and I carry a gun, I walk in a straight line. I avoid any situations. Any problems? I see problem, I smell it, I walk the other way. Okay, that's how it is. All right, this is a personal defense object right here, and you can use it to defend yourself, or you see a victim, that you can actually protect that person. He's about to get killed or something. That's a different story. But even that, you have to be careful, okay? Because you can be the victim. I seen in the news shootouts where an abiding citizen take down the victim, and the police take down the person that took the victim, thinking that that's the perpetrator. So you gotta be careful. You know what I mean? You gotta be very careful. Why breed 8081? Welcome to my stream. Okay, I know I got only 8 guys, but I'm still here standing. Okay, Glock. What's up about Glock? What do you want to know? Or maybe you know better than me, and you want to tell me something. What is going on? I have 48. I actually went to purchase a 43, but I walk out of the store with a 48. I think it's a better purchase. Yep, I like that. 17 right there, MOS, 19 MOS, and 19X MOS with threaded barrel. And I wanted 20, or I can't remember the other number. It's a 10 millimeters, okay? So I can pair that one with my Chris Vector, all right? Because those Chris Vector magazines, the Chris Vector use Glock mags, okay? Actually, those are Glock mags. They're not Chris Beck. I know they're coming in a bag that say Chris Beck, but they are actually Glock. You see that Glock right there? Yeah, they're Glock. The only Chris Beck is the extension. All right. How loose are the gun laws? Can you get one without paper trail, etc., or do you think it's so strict and it's as it is? Paper trail. I mean, I know you can buy a gun for another person, and do a bill of sale, right? But from any store, any gun show, you have to pass a background check to get your gun. Okay. Even that, even that, um, I'll be careful. I'll be careful. I will be careful. I also will run if you can go to any pawn shop that sells guns, and tell the guy, hey man, you know what? I'm going to pay for I'm going to pay for the transfer. Let's go to see the FFL and do this right. All right. Get a copy of the transfer with your background check, just to be safe. Okay. You don't know if you buying a gun that is a stolen gun or something like that. Okay. Yep. Look for your safety, not trying to do things that it's gonna go sideways, and it's gonna put you in jail, or have a bad situation, bad time. All right, I love that Viridian 4 lux 2K 2000 lumens. It comes with the charger. You can charge that thing. It's a magnet cable. As soon as you pick up that gun, it will fall off the light, and it's a clean setup. You don't have cables. Obviously, now you have a cable, but when you pick up the gun, you don't have cables. You don't have pressure switches. You don't have all the light on the side or on the top. You have one clean setup. There you go. That's it. That's how I like it. Yeah. All right, guys. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Okay. Um. Yeah. So you can get notifications about my videos, and I also You can see my reviews on the guns. I have some new stuff coming. You know, that Mach 5 right there in the bottom is gonna have new parts. And I'm going to show you guys. I know the video is gonna be demonetized, but I'm going to show you guys step by step everything that I'm putting on camera on this bad boy right here. And then we're gonna take it to the range and test it. Okay? With the Chris Vector right there. Boom. And then we're gonna test this one, the CC Scorpion, right here. Since I complete the system, I put the upper receiver, the receiver, which is a complete delay blowback system. All right. Before I upgraded the bolt, but I left the plastic receiver from the CC. Now I upgraded with the Nexus complete delay blowback, and I still gonna do some other stuff. I finally at the end, I think at the end I'm gonna have so many parts left over that I can put that original CC Scorpion back together. Yeah, probably, get some money back. When you go to the range, can you use YouTube there? Of course you can use YouTube there, man. You can record, right? And not only you get monitored by the range. Obviously, you're gonna have a safety over there. Make sure everything is doing the right things. If not, you're gonna have guys shooting the walls and the roof. That's why you see so many holes and scratches all around. But yes, I mean you should record too, right? Once, because if you go to the ranch, you got a GoPro, record yourself. Even if you're not gonna post it on YouTube, you can see your form. You can see how you are pressing that trigger, how you're resetting the trigger, how you controlling the recoil, how you controlling that rifle boss stock, you know, and look everything that you're doing, and get better on it. Okay. And when you get better and you do it right, maybe you can post it. Don't post it fucked up, because people will fuck you up for real. Yeah, they're not gonna say anything good. People like always to say bad things. Just can't touch them at home on YouTube. Hmm? No, so this is the deal, right? I cannot touch any guns on live stream. Okay, on live stream, I cannot touch. As soon if I touch that magazine, that is an extension of that CC right there, my video is gonna get take down in like probably 1 to 5 minutes, and I'm gonna be banned from 24 to 72 hours. Depends what they decide, right? But that's only on live stream. Okay, if you're recording and uploading the video to your channel, you can shoot the gun. You can shoot the gun. You can shoot watermelons. You can shoot a car. Obviously, you cannot shoot a person and post it, but you can do your shooting or your practice, and even you can talk about the gun, show the short reset on the gun, the takeoff of the gun. Even you can take the gun apart, but if you start taking the gun apart and putting it back together, you're probably gonna get demonetized. If you got your channel already monetized, that means you're probably not gonna have any type of commercials in your video where you're gonna get money out of it. Okay, but I mean for videos, no, you pretty much can do whatever you want. Okay, but obviously don't get too crazy. But yeah, you can touch your guns at home if you are not on live stream, and upload it to YouTube on your channel. But for you to live stream, don't touch them. You're gonna get banned. All right. That's why I have everything laid out here in tables. All right. I usually don't have all these tables in my room. Just the workbench over there, and my cleaning table, the stainless steel over there, and everything on the safe. But I cannot show you guys one by one and do the gun review. So that's why I'm planning on having the wall um, fixed so I can get hangers on the wall and put everything in the wall, right? Because I feel like a mess right now. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. I appreciate all the guys that subscribe to my channel and all those that took the microsecond to double tap that screen, right, in support of the gun community and the gun tubers. Okay, actually, believe it or not, you're supporting a movement, a Second Amendment, because little by little, our rights are being taken away. Okay, it's like little bites out of that steak. Soon you're not gonna have anything. Okay, so there you go. We let our voices heard, right? It doesn't matter what. I'm not scared. Some of you guys are like, oh, you're showing all your guns, blah, 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 you know? So you stupid, you showing the government what type of guns do you have? Okay, let me ask you a question, guys. If somebody steal that gun tomorrow and the police, recover the firearm, how they gonna know it's mine? How they gonna know it's mine? Right? Because they're gonna run the serial number and it's gonna show up on my name. Right? So they already have your name. So what are you gonna be scared about, right? Plus everything here, I took the time. I made sure that every firearm that I have, right, is under the law. Okay, if it's a pistol, it's gonna have a brace and it's gonna have an angle grip. None of the no none of the guns are gonna have a switch. We're in the state of Florida right now, and I'm pretty sure the federal government is watching this YouTube, or tracking every gun owner that have a gun on YouTube, you know, and make sure that they're doing the right things. Okay, so they know I'm in the state of Florida already, and I cannot have FRTs or super safeties. So it will be stupid from me put a fucking FRT. Well, I wish it was legal here, but it's not. All right. All right, guys. If you guys don't have nothing else to say, I will say night. I hope you guys stay safe. If you don't have a firearm, don't be scared. Just get one. All right. This is not nothing crazy. Some people think never shot a gun before or a shotgun, that the shotgun is gonna take the shoulder out of place. It's not like that. All right. It's not like that. It's not like that. So if you're thinking about getting your firearm, please make sure you get the proper training. You know what? There's plenty of ranges out there. They have instructors. Invest on you, not just to show a certificate that you've been trained. Not just because some states require that in order to get a concealed carry license. Make sure that investment is on you. Okay, go to these classes. They show you where your license is covered, what states cover your license, what is the difference between state to state, what is the laws in other states, how to handle a firearm. Pretty much when you leave these courses, you're already set. Okay, you are 100% good to go. Not 100%, but maybe the other 10, you're gonna get it practicing. It is bad to leave the max feel like that. It depends. If it's for a long time, yes, yes, it is. It's gonna compress the spring. I mean, depends. If it's a mag that is very hard to load, it's recommended, to put some fill the mag and leave it like that for a while, so the spring is gonna compress. But Yes, it is bad. It is bad. But pretty much those are the mags that I use for the standard ones for home defense. Okay. Yeah. My Glock is my home defense pistol and my Beretta A300. Okay. So all those extended mags is gonna be in my nightstand inside the first drawer, ready to go. Okay. I'm off. Thanks for the live. All the best with the knee catch. You on the next one. Yeah. Still gotta get the other one done. But have a good night, guys. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Um, always, look around you. Make sure you stay out of trouble. See you guys in the next video, and thanks for your support, 100%. Okay.